To you in the voting booth on November 4th, but you can't vote if you're not on the voter registration list. Several states are suspected of purging eligible voters from their lists by the thousands. CNN's Dan Simon is in Denver working this story. There's a lawsuit there. It's been filed to try to set things right. What's the status? What do we know about this part of the story, the allegation that there's voter suppression underway?
Right, Wolf. The issue here in Colorado is whether the Colorado Secretary of State is running a flawed and perhaps illegal voter registration system. A local government watchdog says the answer is yes. Now the issue will be decided in federal court. Colorado election workers are busy processing a record amount of mail-in ballots. But there's concern that thousands of state voters won't get the chance to cast their vote in the election.
We have heard voters think they're registered and find that they're not on the list.
Jenny Flanagan is the executive director of Colorado Common Cause, a nonpartisan government watchdog group. A plaintiff in a lawsuit alleging as many as 30,000 Colorado voters have been illegally purged from registration rolls.
When in doubt, when we're this close to an election, we've got to err on the side of inclusiveness and give the voter an opportunity to participate.
The suit targets Colorado's Republican Secretary of State, Mike Kaufman. It says he eliminated voters for several reasons not allowed under federal law. Among them, they had undeliverable mail within 20 days of registering. Kaufman is also a candidate for Congress, and those who brought the suit say that's a problem.
Having a partisan person both run the election, it's like being the umpire and playing the game at the same time. It should not happen.
Kaufman's office denies any wrongdoing and says he believes Colorado has fully complied with all applicable voter registration laws and voter cancellation procedures. He has also said recently the number of voters removed is 14,000, less than half of what is alleged. He says the majority had either moved out of the county or state or were listed as duplicates. The stakes, of course, are high. Colorado's battleground status has brought added scrutiny to its election procedures. The first court hearing took place today in the federal courthouse behind me. There will be another court hearing on Wednesday when the merits of the case will be discussed. Bottom line here, the question is whether voters were illegally purged from the system. The judge will have to decide whether or not that in fact did occur and whether some names should be reinstated on the voter registration rolls. Wolf, back to you.
Dan Simon in Denver, thank you. If you have trouble, by the way,